Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about 5 tips and tricks for Apex Legends. Now I'm not going to do any of that boring stuff that most of us already know. I'm going to try to touch some stuff that hasn't really been brought to light. Some people know it, some people don't. So hopefully you guys learn something from this. If you know any other tips and tricks that weren't mentioned here, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be sure to hopefully get some more tips and tricks the more that I get in, right? So let's just jump right into it. Alright guys, so first we're going to talk about how to get the most distance and speed when you deploy. So most games, or battle royales I should say, when you deploy, you normally just kind of look up in the air and just try to go straight as far as you can. Or some of them, you'll go down at like an angle and kind of look up. So you're going to kind of do that here, and I don't know the correct term for it. We're going to call it wave deploying or wave dashing, whatever. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick a location that's probably around, I usually do it about 800 to 1,000 meters away, and you're going to deploy and you're going to look down to get about 145 speed, and then you're going to kind of, I hold it between 145 and like 138, but I hear you can do it like 145 and go as low as 135, 132 before you have to straighten it back out. But as you can see here, I look down so the speed cranks back up, and I look up, or like I flatten out my view, so I just keep going flat. And that is wave deploying, and that is how you get the most distance while you are deploying. And you'll also get down the fastest as far as the greater the distance. So this next technique is hovering. Anytime you go off one of these redeploy balloons, all you have to do is look straight up at the balloon, and as soon as you see the words free look, you're going to hold the free look button, right mouse button for a PC, and you're going to hold it the entire time. And you're going to kind of fly towards trees, buildings, rocks, whatever, and when you get close to them, your hovers will engage, but it will thrust you up just like that. And this really increased your distance. As you can see, my buddy Arcade in front of me got pretty far. I sadly did not get it as far as he did though. Alright, in this section we're going to talk about sliding. As most of you already know, you can slide, shoot, aim, throw grenades, heal, all that kind of stuff, right? But a tactic that you can use when either running away to try to heal or trying to close the distance on someone is bee hopping or bunny hopping. So we're going to use these squares for measurement, and I'm going to start sliding at this one. So for the first slide, we're just going to do your normal slide where you just hold the key down and no hopping. So it's about one full square. So now we're going to slide, and then I'm going to try to bunny hop at the end of it and see how far I can get. So I got a little bit farther, about a square and an eighth. Alright, so for the actual bunny hopping method, what you're going to do is you're going to run, you're going to slide, or no, sorry. You're going to run, you're going to jump, and then while mid-air you're going to use your healing item, and then you're going to slide, and then you're just going to spam jump. But you want to jump as soon as you touch the ground again, so then you spend less time on the ground. And with your healing item out, you'll just keep your momentum, and you want to be sure to cancel your healing item before you actually use it, otherwise you'll waste it.
Patching myself up a bit.
So I messed that up. Take 2.
Just a 1 second.
Alright, see how far I'm going? See how far I got that time? And I kept that momentum? It works a lot better if you use like a big healing item, like a big med kit, because it takes a lot longer to use.
Patching myself up a bit.
But I mean, it works fine with this. But you can see I keep the momentum the whole time. So this is it's just a tiny bit faster
Patching
than
myself up a bit.
actual sprinting. Like, it's not, if you do it correctly, it's not that much faster than sprinting. But for a short burst of speed, it's really good to like get around a corner real quick, or to get away and heal, or to, if you want to just close the gap on someone, whatever. But like I said, I recommend using it with a big med kit since it lasts longer, thus you can get more bunny hops out of it. And that is how you bunny hop. Alright guys, at this part, we're going to talk about wall jumping. So as most of you already know, you can wall climb and you can just jump right off, right? That's not what we're talking about. You can also just kind of jump at it and jump backwards. That also is not what we're talking about. So what you're going to do, right, you're pretty much going to apply the same method for just wall jumping like that, but you're going to use momentum to get you some distance and some speed on it. So what you're going to do is you're going to run on the wall at, I think you can probably do it at any angle, right? But the end goal is you're going to run at the wall, then you're going to jump, and at the apex of your jump, at the apex of your jump, you're going to hit space again to jump off the wall, like that. But what it's going to do is it's going to send you in the complete opposite direction. So let's see if I can do it here. See, like that. Now you're probably like, well, that didn't really get you anywhere. What's the point of this? So what you're going to do now, you're going to add another step to it. You're going to add sliding. So you're going to sprint, slide, jump, and see, you got way more distance this time. What is that? What the hell is this thing? Is that Nessie? What is? Alright, anyways, sorry, got distracted. Anyways, so yeah, so you're gonna run, sprint, jump, apex, jump again. Right, you see how far I got that time? So the key here is you want to make sure that you're at the apex, however high, right? And you want to make sure you hit space. You also want to make sure that you're not touching any other keys. So you'll be sprinting, you'll be sliding, and then as soon as you jump from the slide, let go of all keys. And you're going to look at the wall and you're just going to hit space. That's it. And it will send you in the opposite direction. And then you can just do whatever you want after that. If you have a gun, you could turn around, shoot someone following you. You could say there was like a pillar right here, you could position around the pillar. Like there's a whole bunch of applications for it. So it's pretty, and you can do it on any high wall, right? Alright, so this next section we're going to talk about zip lines. So now most of you know you can shoot, ADS, hip fire, right? But what you can also do is while you're mid zip line, you can just turn around, you can jump and then just reattach. Not sure when you would actually use this, besides like if you forgot an item or your team's getting attacked, you need to go back to them, whatever. Stuff like that. But you can also do it going forward too. So if you just jump and mash the E key, you can jump forward just like that, and it makes you that much of a harder target to get shot. You just gotta be careful, because if you're just gonna mash it, so if you mash it enough, you'll just go above the zip line instead of just timing it. Alright guys, for this next bit of information about movement speeds in the game, I didn't find any information on my own. This guy, T-Status, with 276 subscribers at the time of viewing, he has 2 videos out. Movement Speed Analyzed, Part 1 and Part 2. And he goes over, like, spamming slide that I showed you, and all the characters' movement speeds, who moves faster than others, what guns move faster when they have out, so on and so forth. He did a great job on these, has some great information, and definitely go and give him a subscribe, and we're gonna go check it out. So as we can see here, he's starting from the same point with all the current legends, running at just sprint speed. And if you watch, when they reach the end, they all reach the end at the same time. So even though some of the animations are slow, like Gibraltar's, it doesn't mean that he's running slower. So here we can see the movement speed for Bloodhound's ult, Wraith's ult, and Wraith's tactical. Wraith's tactical isn't that much of an increase, it's 4%, Erased alt, there was a 38% increase, but as we all know, you can't do anything except for when you drop that portal. Now Bloodhounds is a 25% increase to your total movement speed, but that gives you, that stays out for I think like 30 seconds, so his ult's really good, mixed in with being able to see tracks and enemies through smoke. So as we can see here, all the weapons have the exact same move speed, regardless of which weapon you're using, whether it's an LMG, a sniper rifle, or a pistol. They all have the same movement speed. Both wall climbing with the weapon out and with the weapon holster is the same speed. So it doesn't matter whether your weapon out or your weapon holstered, you won't climb any faster with either. So as you can see here, going in all directions, sideways, backwards, and forwards with the weapon out is the same exact speed. So it doesn't matter which direction you're going, you'll be going at the same speed in all directions. That also includes while ADSing. I wanted to thank everyone for watching this far, and once again another shout out to T-Status. Be sure to go subscribe and check out his video, because he did a really good job getting the movement speed on everything and recording it. And shout out to my boy Arcade. His Twitch stream along with T-Status's YouTube will be in the description below. Thank you and have a good day.